So, good evening, people. Welcome back to another video. Tonight is the Toon Debate. Yes, people, welcome back to another people. What's going on? And tonight I've got two lads on as well. I've got Chip as I've got Jiz. How you doing, guys? You good?
Hey.
I mean, that intro was like being in a strip club, isn't it? I'm just expecting $4 bills at someone.
Yeah.
I
know, man. But you know what it is, right? I mean, a bit of a long day today at work. I got to finish 4:30 today. And listen, I did a bit of overtime, so I'm good, ready to go. So, guys, if you do like the video, please hit the like button. Subscribe if you're new, and if you do subscribe, then it helps the channel to grow. And also that if you want to become a member, sort of just hit the join button. You've got super chatters, that is your choice. So just go for it. So I've got some comments coming through. 2 seconds. No, press the wrong button there. And a couple of comments through from yesterday, people. Chul said, hi, you. Hope you're okay. And hi to you, Gary. And hi to you as well. I don't think we're struggling. I'm going to touch on that in a bit. I think he's not used to play with player, or he doesn't have someone alongside him like a Burnley. He'll never be prolific, but he'll do a job. And even to Luke, even to you as well, to Jack and Johnson, send the link again. The one sent me it's the wrong photo. I should do that right away. That's not my fault, but I will do it right away. And well, just go down now. People sort of do Apollo. In fact, the guests copied and get Billy on again. That's the second one I'm going to do now. You should have it now, and should be on its way. And I've got Darren G as well. How folks? Big up to you, my guy, and even lads from Paddy as well. Right, I'm just going to even to Billy. How you doing?
Hello.
Buongiorno.
Everything was all discombobulated, mate. Then
I know what it was. I sent a link, and I think to myself, is he going to turn up, sort of thing. And I'm glad you've done that sort of thing. So I'm quite happy to do it again, sort of thing. So I've got a massive announcement tomorrow, by the way. I'm going to announce that in a bit as well. So I have got to make.
Is this channel going full Man United, John?
No. You got Norman Whiteside coming on.
No. Yo, I'm going to tell you later on, people. And I got a special guest coming on me chat tomorrow, sort of thing. So I should tell you in a bit.
So Alex,
I know exactly who it is. It's Eddie and Cantona.
It's nothing to do with football. I'm going to leave it as that for now. And even to Pad, even to everyone else, even to Kendall, and also even to Jack as well, mate. And listen, I've got to talk about Chris Wood, right? Because he's 3 games played. He's having a tough time in a minute in Newcastle United, in my opinion.
4 games played.
4 games played, sorry about that. And he's having a tough time in a minute. Hasn't scored yet. Cost 25 million quid, right? And I know he's splitting the fans at the moment in time. I started with you, Jay. What's your take on Chris Wood? How do you think he's doing?
Fucking rubbish. I don't like him. I really hate him. I said yesterday on Paul's channel. I said last week on Paul's channel. I absolutely hate him. I don't like the deal. It was to me, it's a panic buy because we needed a striker at the time. If we had just waited a little longer, we could have actually brought in a decent striker. He's definitely not worth 25 mil. For me, I'd say roughly 8 to 12, possibly. We don't play to his strengths, so he's never going to score a goal. He's weak. His shots yesterday, when we played Villa, he had that awful shot that even level 7 caught and took home as a souvenir. His head, you'd have think he'd be good for his header in. His header against Everton was so weak. I really don't like him. He has a stat that he scores 1 in every 3. He's played 4, about to enter his 5th. Still 0. I really do not like it. soon as we bring in another striker, he's going to be a bench player. So it's a waste of money. I really don't like him.
Yeah, fair enough. Like sort of thing. I'll go with you, Chip Ass as well. What's your take on Chris Wood?
Yeah, we did pay well odds for him, but I'm just gonna say that because he's in a black and white shirt, get behind him. I mean, look at the shit we gave Joelinton 2.5 years, and we're just the way I see it is just we all know he's here short term. He's not gonna be here 5 or 6 years time when we've got the better players here, and we've just got to deal with the roof of the smooth. And this is all down to the fact of the previous regime didn't invest in a backup striker good enough, like for to replace Wilson. And we were in a bad situation where we had to buy somebody. There was no choice. It was a case of we could have, like as we said before, we wasted too long to sign Willock in the summer. We could have went and got a backup striker on that time as well. And like we're in the position of, obviously we're new owners in the time, so people are going to make more money for it. It was a January transfer window, so again transfers are going to be overinflated, and we were 19th in the table, so we're desperate for a striker. So I just think, this comes down to the lack of care from the previous ownership, as opposed to the new ones who actually got a striker in, had a bid for another striker accepted, but the striker didn't want to come because he just felt he wasn't ready yet. So we're in a, the way I see it is, just get there till Wilson gets fit, get points on the board, and I don't care who scores, whether he scores or not. It's another matter. It's a case of get the points on the board and go from there. That's how I see it. Just get the points on the board. Doesn't matter who scores, whether it's defenders, midfielders, even bloody a goal, even Dubravka that could score from. I don't care. Just get the points on the board. That's all I'm bothered about at the minute.
Yeah, fair enough. That's your comment there, sort of thing. The thing is, right, I mean, I'm not going to slate anyone at all whatsoever, sort of thing. I'm not going to, but I'll go through the comments so I get Billy's take on Chris as well. This is hard to listen as a Kiwi. I apologise, mate. Hi to Brian. Hi to everyone in the chat as well. Would start with cup of tea, but House is doing a good job for us, and results has been good. So Grin and Barrett. I got Rita as well. Green and Rita. You should judge the team, and since Woods came in the team, has been very good. That's all I care about right now. And I've got as well the words changing users. I don't like. I hate them. Discussing attitude for a so-called Newcastle fan. That's from Tanji.
Spicy.
Everyone's got the right to their own opinions, whether you like it or not. Just accept it and move on.
Fair enough, fair enough. I've got Gemma in the house. Yay! And as Gemma, I hope you okay. Thanks for your support yesterday, and thanks for the comment as well. Didn't agree for the first one, but listen, at the end of the day, sort of thing, like Gemma, you're absolutely fantastic, and just be true to yourself. Don't let the bullies hit you.
Get a room, John. Get a room.
You know what I mean? But I still got to make an announcement for tomorrow night. So. Yay! I've got.
Did you just say you get one tomorrow night? Is that what you said?
No, I'll tell you later. I'm going to tell you later on the show. It's not. It's going to be something different, and it's a Newcastle chat as well. Billy, big up to you, my guy. Even to you. Hope you're okay. What do you think of Chris Wood? And how would you take to him so far?
I mean, it's hard to be positive about him. Let's be honest. I mean, 25 million quid. You expect a man that can trap a ball properly, control it, take the ball in his chest. He can't do any of those. He hasn't done any of those things yet. But what he is, he's a hassle for the central defenders. Against Everton, I thought he played quite well, despite not looking like scoring. He did kind of keep their central defenders on the toes all night. Against Aston Villa, I thought he was very poor, I've got to say. But he hasn't had service, and he hasn't had crosses into the box where he can attack the ball in the box for the headers. And until he gets that kind of service, then we're not going to see the best of Chris Wood, and we need to get someone around him to feed off him as well.
Yeah,
the situation where all he had to do was put Ryan Fraser through the simple through ball. Ryan Fraser would have been one-on-one, and he tried to shoot. I mean, his legs got all discombobulated, and he almost missed the crowd. Was that bad? He should have just played Ryan Fraser in, and he's made the wrong choice. Like Stripper said, we've got to support him. He's our player. And I've got to say, Burnley's replaced him with someone just as bad, to be honest. Did you see Weghorst on Saturday, Sunday? Christ, it was worse. It was worse. So, I mean, £25 million is way too much for him. But at the end of the day, money doesn't really mean that much to us, does it? And he won't be here forever. If he can keep us up with a few goals before the end of the season, then he'll have done his job.
Yeah, that's very, very true. I mean, end of the day, I mean, like, there's no strikes would have gone for. I mean, Chris is our player, but at the end of the day, even not being my first choice, £25 million, right? I'm not cussing him. I'm not having a go at him, but that's way too much money. That's way too much money for a 30-year-old, if I'm honest. But, I mean, Ekiteke came, then he called, as a 19-year-old made a distance, he called. But like I said, I have to agree with that Billy sort of thing. No, I mean, he should have passed the line and he just didn't do it. So, shame. I've got some comments by the way. I mean, any questions for the guys? Just ask far away. I'd rather if Wood, Julian, and Gale gets injured and who will score the goals. That's the thing. And I got GS hates him too. That's from Dino. And hi to Jules. Everyone saying hi to other people as well. I got Dean again as well. If I just get Dean a morning, guys. Welcome back, Billy, from Dino. And John, did you and Tom, there we go. Did you enjoy the Man U match last night? Number one, I didn't see it. No, see the goals. And number three, listen, end of the day, I'm not a red. And Chris Wood is stiffer than John. Oh, I'm not going to read that as well. I'm sorry. I thought it was a sniffer then. As in, who's nicknamed Sniffer for Leeds? So Alan Clark, wasn't it?
Alan Clark. Yeah, Alan Clark.
I'll tell you what, though, he'd be a lot of money today, kid. He would.
That's not for sniffing people's pants either.
Yeah. Wow.
His brother went back to Wayne.
Hey.
No, seriously, Wayne Clark was his brother. Played for Everton and Wolves and a few others.
Yeah.
No, seriously, Wayne Clark. Do you remember Wayne Clark?
Yeah. What's the name?
Alan Clark's brother.
Yes. I didn't know that, mate. I didn't know that at all, sort of thing. But I knew Alan Club. I didn't know sport, that sort of thing. It's gone back a while, sort of thing. So, and I mean, how good was he anyway, Alan Club? Would you say, Billy, off topic, Billy, Alan Club? Do you think he got a lot of minutes today's game?
He was literally a goal hanger. He was a Lineker type striker, but he was good at it, and he was in that league side that was winning things in the 70s. Played for England a few times. He was in that game where England played Poland, and actually he missed a few chances that day. So, you know,
would you say he's world class back then?
No.
Not world class?
No. A poor man's Gert Muller.
Fair enough. Absolutely. So I asked you because you know football back then sort of thing, but do apologise. But still young, but he's still young. That's why we love you. Fellows awful match. Wood had a bad game, but I don't rate him. That's from Tangi. I noticed as in knowing him, then he's in a good position, but everyone gets behind that thing. I love him sometimes, hear him most of the time, and that's told ASM. Rita, I'm going to say, just going through now and chatting to people as well. Got glory Newcastle United. I take that all day long. I feel like I'm commenting on a Man U channel. Gemma, if you look at the timetables, right, of the programs, is a Newcastle content, yeah? On a Tuesday, it makes constantly channel, yeah? It's diversing. Yeah? I mean, I'm a Newcastle fan, and I'll go on to, went on the Arsenal channel the other night, sort of thing, talking about life stories of Newcastle United, so which is cool. And John, your easily favorite Man U? I'm not going to answer that question, man. But listen, we talk about Chris Wood, right? But the answer to that question, me, I'm gonna have to agree with Cantona. He is an absolute gem.
Oh, come on!
Hello, Newcastle United fans. I'm welcome to listen. Corsian Said, Corsian mate, Corsian. He's a Watford fan, and he does talk about Newcastle. By the way, not a good selfie on Saturday, 2-0 off Brighton. And you and Gemma, now I've got Paul and the Who's people. Yay! No, I'm not going to read that, mate. And Paul, look at the timetable, look at the timesheets, right? It is a Newcastle content. He's a dedicated Newcastle fan for all Newcastle fans, and he knows that. That's why I love Paul, by the way. And do you need to break the habit of trying to say sort of thing, mate? I'm trying my best. Have you heard of Lady King's Blow? Listen. Leslie King I heard of, and that's as fast as it's going to go. Yeah, but on the Chris Wood, right? Is he going to stay? Is he going to make it next season? Do you think he's going to stay in the summer, or do you think he'll be on his way? I'll go with Jason.
He'll be a bench player. He'll be used as an emergency sub. That's all he'll be. As soon as we bring someone in, we'll bring two. I'd say we'd bring two strikers in. That'd be whoever those two are, and Wilson. There'd be no use for him. He'll be an emergency sub. He won't feature for the club.
Nah. Let's have a look at this one. I saw Clark in the 70s when I was a kid, a poacher. That's in Gary
Yeah,
V.
it was, yeah.
He is very poacher, yeah. I mean, that Leeds team was fantastic.
Penalty box
Chippers.
poacher.
Yes, absolutely. Chippers, do you think would be at Newcastle in the summer? Just thinks he's going to be a bench player.
I think he'll probably be here till next January, and I think we'll probably have clear outs over a certain amount of time. I think again there'll be a clear out in the summer, and I think January there'll be a clear out, and I think it'll be you've got to do it gradually. We can't just do it all at once. We can't just go summer clear out, loads of players. We've got to do like 2 or 3 players at a time, and gradually rebuild the squad. And I think you'll probably do like what Daryl Murphy did for you. You'll probably be here till, I would say, probably next January, and you'll probably be gone then.
Yeah. I don't think you get 25 million back, sort of thing. No chance. Not a 31 there. It goes on 32. But money doesn't help us at all. It doesn't matter to us at the end of the day. We're just club in the world. Billy.
I see us buying 2 strikers in the summer, and I see us getting rid of either Wilson or Wood. Wilson's fitness doesn't add up for us, unfortunately. And Chris Wood just isn't good enough at the level we're going to be aiming for next season. So, as Jason says, the best he can hope for really is the bench. So, I think we'll buy a world-class striker and someone like Ekiteke as an understudy. And I think one of Wood or Wilson will be sold. That's what I think.
Sure.
Wilson would be sold if you could guarantee him playing, but you can't. You can't guarantee him playing. It's such a shame. But that's the way it is, I'm afraid.
Exactly. Totally agree. And excuse me, Billy, who would you 2 strikers you get? Who would you buy 2 strikers you get world class?
Well, I wouldn't. I'd say one of them would be world class. Someone like a Martinez or Zapata or someone of that ilk. Maybe someone younger, but an Ekiteke type as a second striker. And Jason and Ryan's mate, Jonathan David, surely he'd be worth a shot at as a main striker.
That's it.
Yeah.
You've made his night now.
Yes.
Not just that, but we should spend over 100 mil on Jonathan David and get Anthony from Ajax. I think that guy will light it up in the Premier League. Another Brazilian too.
Yeah. Absolutely. Never heard of Anthony as well. I know he plays at Ajax, but I heard he's
in the Brazil national team too.
This week we've decided the entire Brazilian national team.
Probably will. And giving to you Ryan, mate. We were just talking about Chris Wood, by the way. I mean, what's your take on him? How do you think he's doing so far? And also, is he struggling in Newcastle?
Well, I wouldn't say like he's really punching any trees, I guess, if you want to put it that way. Like, he's no goals as a striker. Kind of just like the only option we had available at the time to buy that can almost guarantee us goals in the Premier League, concerning where we were, 19th or whatever. So when we bought him, I was like, okay, like we overpaid. He'll just be a squad player, but like I was watching a bit while I was eating, and Chip has made the point of that, like as long as he scores a few goals, or no, Billy said that if he scores a few goals to keep us up, I'm all in for that. Because I don't care if he has 2 goals this season. It's about like just anyone scoring for me, because we need to get 3 points, or we need to like just accumulate points throughout the rest of the season, because the further away from relegation, like the better, and then we just start fresh next season.
Yeah, absolutely. I see what you mean. Absolutely, man. It's just like I said earlier as well, but I'm not going to cost him or anything like that sort of thing. I'm not going to tap it on him sort of thing. But if he gets the scores to keep us up, cool. If he stay up, cool. That's fine. But
we've got to get players around him, John, to feed off what he does kind of head on or flick on or whatever, and we're not doing it.
That's the thing.
I think we're going to see the benefit of him until you get someone near him.
We play too wide, but it's not like that's a bad thing. Like, our main threat going forward is Alan St. Maximin. Why wouldn't we play
for me? If you get a midfielder to kind of run beyond him or just off him, then you're going to see the benefit of what Chris Wood does, I think. I mean, if Joe Willock could get a bit further up the pitch and get on the end of his flick-ons and little touches.
It's kind of like what's happened now. Like, I feel like after all this time Eddie Howe's been here, like I feel like things are finally coming into fruition. Obviously, 3 wins in a row. Yeah. Maybe that'll be the same thing for individual players such as Chris Wood.
Yeah. Listen, I want the kid to score goals. I really do. If he scores the first goal, then it's going to make him feel the world of good. But there's a moment in time. I mean, you got to persevere with him, sort of thing. He gets the service, cool. He's not getting the service whatsoever, sort of thing. I agree with that. He needs something to work off him. And he's not a Burnley who plays 4-4-2. This is 4-3-3. And I don't know if Chris is used to the sort of system, sort of thing. But I'm sure it'll come. I mean, if ASM does pass the ball and Ryan Fraser does this delicious cross to him, he may go at the end of it, sort of thing. You just never know. I'll just see Chris will score in the 31st minute, sort of thing, to set the tone.
I said on Paul's channel yesterday, too, like, I feel like our main threat going forward is ASM. And whenever he has the ball, I feel like Chris Wood's just too slow, like physically and like mentally, to keep up with what ASM's trying to do. Like, ASM's just quick. He's quick with the ball. You can dribble past anyone in the league. You don't know when someone like Chris Wood, it's hard for him to predict when he's going to put a ball in because he's like so fast. And plus, he's a bit too greedy, so you don't know if he's actually going to put a ball in for him or not.
Absolutely, man. Absolutely. But he's got to work hard. They got to work off him, just get involved as well. And we'll see what happens on West Ham on Saturday. I've got Del Boy as well. Big up to my guy, and hope you're good. Absolutely fine. And they got a tough game against Wolves at home. Chris Wood scored a goal this weekend, and we'll laugh.
They play Brentford, John. Arsenal.
Oh, sorry, you're right. Sorry, stand corrected, Brentford. Sorry, we all make mistakes, don't we? John, you just met on football channel, 90% NEWC. Ashley, as well.
I'm not having a dig at you. I'm not having a dig.
No.
Yeah.
But it's a Newcastle channel, but once a week, I've got Macy on once a week on, you know, that sort of thing. And she's been absolutely. I mean, she's been brilliant last week.
6 days a week, you're John NUFC, and 1 day a week, you're John MUFC.
To be fair, John, if you go on your channel description, I read yesterday, it did say you are a fan channel, I guess, or football channel.
Yeah, it should be really, but I was going to say, I mean, what I've done, right, I've done like 6 programs, which is NUFC's content sort of thing, and basically comes on the Tuesday sort of thing. It's diverse, and I think it's nice to
diverse
have Macy on my channel sort of thing, you know what I mean? And she is so welcome to come on my channel at any time. But listen, Tuesdays is a day, and she's quite happy to come on sort of thing. So, but I see what you mean, right? I see what you mean, but I may have got that bit wrong there, but it should be 99 or whatever sort of thing. But there you go. But no, I'm going to go to this, mate. You're absolutely fine, right?
Hang on. Did you say 99? Isn't that the year Man United won the treble?
Yeah. Let's be real. I mean, end of the day sort of thing, like, you know, like it or not sort of thing, what a job they gets done. I'm not going to lie, but there you go.
We're going to get that shovel out.
Thanks, buddy. I can't wait for the next season's championship. That's aside, obviously, as a Watford fan. What sort of Man U stuff? Darren, I get them round up because they think I'm a red. I'm not a red. Yeah, because I get Mason on my channel on Tuesday, and she has Man U chats as well, sort of thing, about her side of it, which I'm quite happy to have a chat about. If you go downside, you come straight, you're right back up. So that's Matthew, giving to Matthew. He'll be buying Wilson, new strike in the summer. I would think that's on 20B. And even into Stu. And individual performances would have been great, but to be fair, we're picking up points with him in the team. Still giving him the benefits of the doubt. But I think if he doesn't improve, he'll be gone next season, Jason.
Yeah. Gone.
Or anyway.
It's gone.
I think he'd be gone. I'd be gone. And again, 25 million, I just can't fathom that at all whatsoever.
Definitely not worth 25 mil.
Yeah. I mean, Tom, so I've seen the team lineup, mate. I'm not sure about Jacob Murphy being a right back.
No way.
Take one? No
way.
No way.
Yeah, me a crap, won't it?
Yeah, but
I'd rather have Kraft, to be honest.
Even though he's not the best choice, he is the only fit right back that we have. So it'll be
only for 2 weeks, isn't it? Till what you call them?
Yeah.
Does anyone here want to put another square peg in a round hole? Because I don't even rather have Kraft, who I don't like anyways.
I just got a tweet of Paul, text Paul, stop saying sort of thing, man, or we'll have to slap you when you're next up. Well, he's only got one choice, one chance. Make it good.
Ryan, E to defend Wood.
Yeah,
I'm not too sure what that sentence means.
Yeah, he's Ryan to defend Wood. Basically, what he's saying, this sort of thing, that we got to defend him. That's from Dino, and it's receiving sort of thing.
Yeah, back our players and like obviously
Hmm.
there's no future for Gale. He would have played by now by Hal, but he clearly doesn't see anything worthy in him to start. So we gotta go with what we realistically have, which is the one option. I'd rather have him than ASM as a false 9.
Hmm.
Yeah, I agree with that. He's at least
Yeah.
making centre halves work, whereas ASM just put 2 on him and he's knackered really.
That's the thing
I
about
mean,
strikers. If they can't score goals, if they could just try to like do the little things to
Brett
like
can have it. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, exactly.
drag center backs out of position,
Yep.
good enough for me.
But we need to
Yeah.
get someone around him to see the benefit of him from a footballing point of view.
Like
That's all.
if ASM gets another 6 goals and they're all because of because of Chris Wood having some kind of contribution in that. I'm not saying assist, but he's got something to say in those goals, then yeah, we'd probably give him more credit. Probably say he's like a target man or something, but as of now, like, nah.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, fair enough. I think Wilson Woods both are here next season, called to Matthew. And Matthew says as well, Gale needs saw before Wood. He should have been sold a couple of years ago, like Gale. Let's be real. That's only my opinion. You're going to move on, then he ain't part of the future. Unfortunately, he's not. I love Wilson, but he's out half the season every year. I know people are saying that he could be moved on in the summer. Isaac for Sociedad will be nice. Ryan, you're the European king as well. What do you think of Isaac, Swedish national from Real Sociedad?
He's the one player, John, where I can't really have an opinion on, to be honest. I don't watch La Liga that much. It's mainly just Premier League and South American qualifiers because it's like around my time zone. It's good football to watch.
Absolutely, and won't matter. Of these guys, a big unit, 6'4". He's quick and good in the air. And listen, I mean,
I see a lot of Arsenal fans like bigging him up, but that's like every fan base. And then there's some that are saying, "Oh, you don't know anything about him. Like he might not even be good for the Premier League." But I mean, you got Haaland and like Mbappe and Vlahovic up top. Then your second tier of like Isaac, David. I can't really think of anyone else.
Yeah, fair enough. And
Darwin, what's his face? Nunez, is it?
And Nunez, yeah.
Nunez, I'd take Darwin Nunez at Newcastle all day long. He's a finisher, an absolute finisher. The new Cavani, by the way. I'm going to say that. And
Cavani, he had to mention Cavani, didn't he?
you're great.
Where does Cavani currently play for?
I'll move on. It won't matter who plays up front in a minute because ASM refused to cross the ball. And Isley's having a very poor season for Matthew.
Yeah, he's not the best this season, he's right.
I'm not gonna lie, but I don't as I'm watched him. So I got so there's one. I'm not gonna read the next one on Gemma. Also, Borsak instead of Isaac would be a better option. And there you go. Not going to be rude. Rude seems to be a couple of seconds off the pace. A huge problem for a striker for us and Jack. And Rita Kite is in Heaton Park is great. I got Ian as well. Big up to Ian. How do you have Cantona with 100 mil more than Shearer they were playing today? One kick support the other has Pem goal scorer record, and he's a god. Go on, Billy. I'll let you say that one, mate.
He banged on. He's right. Cantona was a great player, mind. He was a great player, but temperament-wise and professionalism-wise, Alan Shearer pisses all over it.
Fair enough. Fair enough.
You look at the teams Cantona played in as well compared to Shearer. I mean, come on. Shearer would have had double the amount of Premier League goals he has now if he played for Man United than if he instead come here. Now, how much would he go? He would have had a lot more goals than what he had here because he would have had a lot more service of like the Beckham and gigs and that. So,
yeah,
that's true. What about you, Jason?
Sure, all the way. Why don't I even mention them?
Fair enough. Ryan?
Wait, what's the question?
The question is, how do you, it says
basically Cantona or Shearer?
Yeah.
I mean, I'd have to go with Shearer just from all the videos I've seen, but I wasn't alive to see Cantona, I think. Well, it was not in my time frame.
Fair enough. And Billy goes to Shearer as well.
Yeah, the thing is, Cantona's, I mean, you talk about foreign players that have come to the Premier League. Cantona's in the top 3 of the foreign players, I think, that have played in the Premier League. But he was an absolute Fruit Loop, and he wasn't a professional at all. You know, got carried away. He was kicking players, that day he stood on that poor defenseless Macklem. That was quite funny. But when he jumps to the crowd and kicked that Matthew Simmons at Palace, and you just can't have that. And actually, I think he should be banned for life when he did that. And had he been banned for life, Newcastle United would have won the league in 1996. Because them goals that he scored in that running United every week, 1-0 victories, cost us the league. When he should have been banned.
Absolutely. Yeah, that's very, very true. You can't go and kicking the fans in at all whatsoever. You just can't do that, Billy. You're right. Because at the end of the day, I think the Premier League were scared of Man United at the time. To ban him for a year or life, sort of, and they were too scared. Absolutely scared. And they had an opportunity
to get 6 months and 3 months. That was summer. He's like absolute tragic. It was ridiculous. Ridiculous.
Yeah. Just Nafta was one of our players who were being banned for life.
Exactly. And I'll tell you what as well. I mean, to be fair, Man U banned him straight away after last. And he came back in October. And guess what? They won the league. And
that's it. They stole the league from us. But they won 1-0 for about 7 or 8 weeks in the trot, and he scored every week. When he should have been banned. Absolutely.
Should have been banned. Absolutely. I agree with you, Bill. Oshiman, the level we'll be looking at if we stay up, we've got to stay up this season, mate. Don't worry about that, mate. I'm giving to you, Josh, by the way. Will you win the relegation playoff then, Said? Obviously, a Watford fan. Cristiano Ronaldo, full tour fan. And this is not the Horseman show. If he scores three...
If he scores Ronaldo.
Come on, man. I mean, I think you know where that is, Gemma. Honestly. If he scores, things might change. That's talk about Wood, by the way. Don't understand about that's a song. And if it's true,
I think you can say that he's desperate for a goal, otherwise he would never have took that shot on the other day. He would never took that shot on the other day.
Definitely. I agree. But he's got to learn like ahead of him sort of thing. When used the ball, when not to use sort of thing. I think he messed up then sort of thing. But I was a bit frustrated when he did that. By the way, should have passed it around. I agree with you, mate. I'm not happy with. I got Tangier. I'm not happy with his performances, but the system isn't built forward. We use the flanks and we don't get crosses into the box. ASM we're always cut inside most of the times to take a shot. That is true. That is so true.
You know what I think of Chris Wood too is if maybe his first goal might come from like an ASM shot rebound or something, and hopefully he's actually fast enough and he's got like the striker IQ to like get in the box and like be in the right position to get in a top in or whatever. Because every time ASM cuts in, like it's blocked all the time.
Yeah,
still greedy. Still greedy, isn't it? Still like that greedy part.
Yeah, that's a greed there. Just taking a shot on your own too.
Definitely, man. Good for this comments as well. They were always going to be one of the 5 signings that wouldn't work out. Can't get them all right. Aston Tony. Goalkeeping coach is still the same as when Bruce was there. We need maybe a new goalkeeper coach then in the summer. And hope you get East Side and everyone's chat as well. And John, no one cares if you do other content, but it's not a Newcastle channel, it's a football channel. Matthew, if you look at the content I do, 6 days a week at Newcastle, right? And Maisie comes on a Tuesday, and it is a Newcastle channel, yeah. And there you go, even Paul's getting involved as well, man. And
Newcastle on a Wednesday, Newcastle on a Thursday, and Newcastle on Friday and Saturday and Sunday and Monday, Man United on Tuesday.
Yeah, you're going to sing that. You're going to sing that. It says, who cares who spent 25 million quid on Word? We got Trippier for an absolute bargain. Yeah, Matthew, listen, I'm not going to cuss to it, Chris, right? But when you pay 25 million for a striker, right, then you've not just got to hold the ball up, whatever he's been doing, you've got to score goals as well, if you can. What's happened to Goldbridge? Who cares about Goldbridge? Let's be real. And, 25 million was a buyout clause fee worth 10 million at most. I will not pay 25 million for Chris Wood, by the way. Absolutely no way. And just go 5 hours. Chris is doing the job. He needs someone to hold the ball up, which keeps the pressure up from the defense. And even Gavin said he's doing a job for us. Wow.
I'm not sure he actually is, though.
Can I just point out a comment? So there's some guy named Paul Kinson who says, laughing my ass off. Are you guys trying to tell an experienced Premier League striker how to play football? Wow.
No,
Wow.
we're just critiquing his performances.
We're just having an opinion. Just an
It's called
opinion.
opinions.
Exactly. Do you remember, I was only joking, I was only whining about, and he knows that. And, it's only a bit of banter. But there you go. According to Man U, McGrath's worth 80 million. Who cares? Who cares?
You
And
obviously.
spot on, Ryan. Was nothing special, but much better than have ASM as a false nine.
Thanks, Matt.
I want to talk about something absolutely ridiculous I've seen a deal on Sport Witness today, right? I don't know if anyone heard of this, right? I tried to get Dublin to come on as well.
Why is he talking like a
Run
cat
with it.
now?
I don't know. Yeah.
That's the
Is
correct.
it camouflaged? No one just says he's heat.
Rings.
Oh, how are you?
How you doing?
Mushy.
You good? Jamming. Hey, I was going to talk about what's your take on Chris Wood and how do you think he's doing for Newcastle? Are you happy with him, or do you think he's struggling, or do you think he needs a bit more time?
He hasn't bedded in straight away, but I'll give him time. Like, I'll get behind him. Like, he's taken a couple of players off Maxi, and I think the system just needs to click in his head. He's used to playing a different way, like, so he just needs to adjust his game.
Absolutely. I mean, the thing is, right? I mean, like I said, I'm not going to cuss him out, sort of thing. Like, he's holding the ball up and he's doing okay, but I like seeing him score some goals. I want to see him score a couple of goals. I mean, listen, everyone had to go at Joe Linton for not doing the job, but we got to get back this guy. Do you know what I mean? Listen, he wouldn't be my first choice. He ain't my long-term striker, but while he's here, he's got to give it a go. He's got to try his best.
Or you're in luck because Dublin reckons he's getting a hat trick at the weekend.
I just
Go on.
said,
Put a bet on if you're that confident. Don't come on here and just say that. You got to put a bet on that for.
And,
you're gonna pay for it for me, because you're not living in Dublin, mate. Trying to put fucking bread on the table is hard enough.
wow. Wow. There you go. Got Eddie play Fraser's win back from Bournemouth in a 3-0 win at Stamford Bridge. It was 5-2-3. He played 5 at the back, and Eddie got the tactics so right. And hope you're enjoying it, Paul. Was just a utility striker, isn't a great, but better than having no striker. I've got Finch as well. Pick up 2 Finch. Aiton and Fraser should be ready on the edge to go as soon as they know Wood will win the ball. And obviously, Ian's talking to Tony. Wilson's a good striker. I would like him to get a shot with a better team behind him. And Julio Nunez as well. And I was going to say thanks for that, Tony. But I was going to say, guys, if you do like the video, like what you see, like Tony said, please hit the subscribe button. It helps my community and also helps the channel to grow. And also hit the like button as well, saying I'm doing a good job. If you'd like to become a member, please click on the join button, and if you like the super chat as well, give what you can. It is your choice. It's as simple as that. Thank you, Tony, for that, mate. And Benfica asking for 80 million for Nunez now. Wow, good luck with that. Good luck with that.
Why would they be asking for 80 million in February when the window is
Hey,
shut?
Miss John, if we're going to be going for a big striker this summer, that's the kind of money I expect, and I feel like we'll pay. Like, we'll break the bank by like double this summer, in my opinion.
I totally agree. I mean, these
That's not an
Portuguese...
unpopular opinion.
No, that's fine. Honestly, opinions are welcome here. And Nunez said he's interested in our project, so fingers crossed. I mean, everyone knows we've got to pay Newcastle tax, sort of thing. That's what they're after, sort of thing. But you've got to pay what you've got to pay. When Billy said that John seemed annoyed, no, I never annoyed on the show. Never annoyed.
About what, Callum Boys? About...
Yay!
About the Cantona Shearer.
Oh, right, yeah.
Oh yeah, the Cantona Shearer. You did have a look in your face. You're like, is everybody against me now? And you went looking for everybody to see if anyone was on your side.
Wow. Got strikes overrated. Asking Abigail. We got 2 Abigail. Looking forward to Saturday's game. Hopefully we can get a win. Then I've got Vince as well. Double comments. Where's Picnic? You better watch out. Chris Wood will play. Your defense is in for a surprise. You better watch out. Chris is strong. Your defense better prepared to cry. And he also added, He would pull them in here. He would pull them there. He would win headers everywhere. Today is the day Chris Wood is coming to get you. Ooh,
That sounds a bit weird.
Yeah.
Only he knows it. Hello, guys. I'm interested to know if you have any constructive criticism of Eddie Howe's performances so far. I'll go on the table. Go on then, Jason.
Like I've always said, I like to be proved wrong, and at the moment, I want to be proved wrong about Chris Wood, but he's just meeting all of my ticks to say he's not good enough for us. With Eddie Howe, admittedly, I said he isn't the one to take us forward at the start, and I've said that I wanted to be proved wrong. 3 wins in a row, unbeaten this year. He's turning my my decision over him. I'm liking what I'm seeing. He's actually got us fit. He's got us playing in a way. I'm loving the 4-3-3. I've always loved that formation. He's doing really well.
He's got us fitter than most other teams at the minute.
Exactly. So I'm all for Howe.
That's true.
Doing quite a class job.
Fair enough. Chippers.
Yeah, I think the reason why we didn't see this bounce factor, as people keep going on about, is because the first 10 games he's in charge, the players weren't fit. I think it was like a pre-season 10 games because that's how unfit they were, and I think that's how out of condition they were to compete. They couldn't last 90 minutes.
It's a 12 games he's in charge now.
Something like that. 12 or 13, it's one of the two.
12 or 13, but the last I saw wasn't like 4 wins now, 4 draws and 4 losses.
And 4 defeats, yeah.
Yeah, the 4 losses were Arsenal,
Liverpool, that stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So that's pretty damn good.
4 of the top 6 from last season, wasn't it?
Yeah.
I think the thing is, if just imagine if we had held on against Watford, Man United, Norwich, and beating Brentford would have been on 29 points now, would have been at 10th place in the league, 11th place in the league. It's remarkable.
So if we stay up, imagine what we're going to be like next year.
Yeah, I know.
Champions.
Wow. We're just doing Leicester. Survive one season, win the title the next.
Didn't rule it out, mind.
Never rule it out. Definitely not. And what about to Billy? Eddie?
The only criticism I can make of Eddie Howe was the winner games we had with Watford and Norwich, and them kind of games where his substitutions just didn't suit what we were trying to do. You know, he brought on Murphy and Almiron, and in the end, the Watford goal was down to Almiron, not tracking back, and I just felt his substitutions were wrong. But he's learned from those lessons in the past, like as of 3 games. It's been a masterclass in management, in my opinion. He went at Everton. He stopped from playing with the creative players. You know, it's all set deliberately to do that, and I think he's been doing a fantastic job. I really do. And as Chip has alluded to, the fitness thing is the big part of that. I mean, for years I've been saying that John Joe Shelby can't play 2 games in a week. Well, the past 2 games have been absolutely. In fact, the past 4 or 5 games have been absolutely outstanding. Doesn't look leggy, looks fit, looks able to run for 90 minutes. And that's something we haven't seen from John Joe Shelby since he's been at the club.
Absolutely. I mean, John Joe is not my favourite cup of tea, but I agree. Yeah, he's been absolutely outstanding. I think he's been fantastic.
Can I just add as well? I think as well, as Billy said, with Almiron, so I think he's learned to know which players to trust and which players not to trust, because Almiron featured in his last 3 games? I don't think he has he?
Not since the Watford game.
No, so I think he's learned to know who he can bring on and who he can't bring on, and I think he's probably got a rough idea of who he wants to sell in the summer as well, if I'm being honest, and I think Almiron's probably on that list.
Absolutely. He'd be gone. Kraft would be gone. Gill would be gone as well. And I hate to tell you as well, but I think Jamal Lewis would be gone as well. And you're right. Chip has to be correct. Ryan.
Oh, God.
You're a bit advocate of him, are you?
I can't really think of much criticism for Eddie Howe. Like, he comes in, like, over the couple games he's in charge, or a bit more after that, like, he's had to, like, figure out what players are best for the team, what style's the best, and, like, I feel like now in, like, the past few games, like, he knows his best team. I feel like we couldn't really say under Steve Bruce. Like, it was just chop and change, and, like, everyone's all over the place, and, like, but I think I agree with Billy. I couldn't think of a criticism until probably something like the Watford game where like I think his substitutions didn't match the way the game was going. But other than that, like I can't say anything bad about him. I think like I feel like with managers, the less you talk about them, the better because if you don't talk about them, then they're just doing their job right, and like that's what you want. You want them to like do their job, but also exceed expectations, which I feel like Eddie Howe is ticking all those boxes for. So I got nothing bad to say about Eddie Howe.
Fantastic. And Dublin on Dave,
Yes,
your take on Eddie Howe so far?
he's been spot on. He's still kind of working out, as you were saying, who to trust and who's his best players and who puts everything on the pitch. But I can't fault him, and I'm 100% behind him.
Absolutely. Fully agree. I'm with you guys, sort of thing. I think it's been absolutely fantastic, right? And I want to touch on Jules in a bit as well, where he just comments out. I've never seen anything ridiculous in my life. I've got to touch on that in just a few minutes. And Eddie Howe's done no wrong. I mean, I rip out the 2.5 contract he's got. I'll give him a new 4-year deal. No problems at all. Hasn't Isaac scored 4 goals until he games for Sociedad? How did the phone makes you want to spend close to 75 million? Wow. That's shocking. Absolutely shocking. Big up to you, Richard. And the fan was big about what, to be honest, and it got, I should say, Said, Cantona, Aguero, Suarez, David Silva, Drogba, Henry. Does Cantona get in the top 3 foreign players list?
He does for me because you've got to think, when he first came to this country to play, he went to Leeds the year before the Premier League started. He carried Leeds alongside Gordon Strachan, Gary McAllister, Gary Speed, David Batty to the title. He then went to Manchester United, who hadn't won the league since 1968, won the title with him being the catalyst of that side. They then won the league 5 times in 6 seasons with him as their main player. Yeah, you've got to have him in the top 3.
That's because he came over on the trawler with the seagulls.
Yeah, sardines.
Sardines.
I think there's a couple of players that beat him. I mean, you've got people like Marcelinho, Fumaca, you know, who play for us. Players like that. I think we're ahead of Cantona. Fabio Palcrati,
Wow.
Chef Kikuchi. I mean, yeah, you've got all them players.
Save was better than him.
Savi after his wonder free kick at West Ham. I mean, yeah, legend.
But in all seriousness, Thierry Henry's the goat of that list. And you've got players like Bergkamp as well, and other players like that. But Cantona, I'm in the league 5 times in 6 seasons, plus the one for Leeds before that. Man, the man was an absolute. He was awesome.
I still
an absolute freak at the same time.
I still haven't forgiven Henry for what he did against fucking Ireland.
Oh, the handball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The double handball.
Yeah.
Exactly. I've got to, like I said, sort of thing for me, that's a tough one. It's going to be the top 3 foreign players list. That's a real tough one for me. A real tough one. And
well, I wouldn't have Suarez in next, and he never won a title, did he? So as good as he was, you've got to have Cantona, Henry, Aguero, Silva, Drogba, them kind of players, and find 3 out of them. But Cantona getting my top 3.
Yeah, I'll go with Cantona, I'll go with Henry, and it's going to be the difference between Drogba and Aguero. For me, personally, I've got to go with Drogba because that guy is absolutely a beast, people. That guy's brilliant. He's an absolute killer, that guy. His first season wasn't the greatest, I'm not going to lie, but the second season, my God, was absolutely fantastic. I mean,
do you remember when he destroyed us when he played for Monaco? Was it Monaco? It was, wasn't it? Marseille, yeah. He absolutely destroyed. I mean, Henry played for Monaco, funny enough. 1996 UEFA Cup.
He did.
17 or 18.
It was only that second leg that he destroyed us because Woodgate had him in his back pocket for that first.
That's right, he did, yeah. But we had no striker, did we? Probably had to play up for a number.
Yeah. Didn't help us at all whatsoever, but Drogba destroyed us. He absolutely killed us, murdered us that day, honestly. And Cantona always was, collar up, my mate, copied him, and looked like a right knob. Terrible role model. Not me, by the way, not me. Until our temper's cleared, they'll keep worrying about relegation. That's fair enough. Matthew, Cantona should have been banned. Absolutely, Billy. Leicester fan gets lifetime ban. The attacking Forest players, rightly so. Cantona should have been banned in the same way that attacking a fan with studs. I tell you what, the FA was scared of Man United big time, honestly. And big up to Clive. Hope you're okay. Do subscribe to my channel. It's your first time, I believe. Trust how he'll make Wood work. He won't stand for many more games without a goal from him. Fair dues, fair dues. We should stay with Isaac Paul season. He got goals from next striker. And I've got Wood's confidence is not. We need him. You need to feed him to score. If hopefully he will change that and Vince. And just going to go for this. Well, hi to Paul. Hope you're here. John, it's only in Newcastle if all the content's Newcastle base. Listen, one day ain't going to hurt, man. One day ain't going to hurt. There's other channels out there, right? Got their own channels who support their club, right? And they get different fans on their channel 2 or 3 times a week, sort of thing. But just go find it so well. But anyway, we move on. Up top of your head, 1 Henry, 2 David Silva, 3 Hazard, 4 Cantona. Cantona's one of the best players I've ever seen live for us and see. And let's go in. Let's go in. Are you guys trying to tell explains Premier League striker how to play football? Wow. And I've got brands. So I told you weeks ago. Matty is that, and I'm sure the rest of that. To be a Newcastle channel, all of the comments has to be tuned. This is a football channel, and that's from Paul, by the way. And I'm going to fly through this well quickly as well. Tune for you did a European football show and partners, and I was on it as well. Did he do a cricket show? No, I don't think he did a cricket. He doesn't like cricket, by the way.
He plays partners with us. We do cricket, don't we? So he's our partners with us. We do cricket and golf, yeah.
I'll time that guy out for that comment.
Wow. Evening, John. Evening, man.
That's World of Sport. World of Sport is the golf, cricket, wrestling, boxing, fucking shove halfpenny,
Super Bowl.
Might have to ask Baz to be the hockey guy on that channel.
I tell you what, your channel's lit, Baz. I can't lie. That channel is fantastic.
That's Billy, not Baz.
I'm still waiting for the Marbles League content. The Marbles League.
We'll get on it once we get a decent shock.
And thanks Paul for sending us that tweet. Paul, appreciate that, mate. And even to you, my guy, and everyone here. We only paid 25 mil as Wilson got injured and we need a quick replacement. Trips agent notified by a clause is working with the team and his error battle stats are class. And Chris Wood. Shoulda, coulda. Fair dues. We need to give Chris Wood, and then he'll come good. Then I've got Nathan Deuce, Skyman. Hi to you, that's down again. The thing is, I can only remember one real chance with that so far. He actually fluffed it, but it's now like he's getting 6 chances in the game on Nout. And it says opinions are like ours. So everyone has one. Everyone's got an opinion. Simple as that. We'd love to see us carry the Ambi from Salzburg. Can see him scoring tonight versus Spain. I think he'd be off to Germany in the summer, sort of thing. He'd definitely off to Germany.
He's already in Germany, then, isn't he? He's already in Germany, isn't he?
No, he's not in Germany. He's going to be playing his trade in Germany and Bayern Munich and Bush.
Yeah, he's already playing in Germany.
He's already in Germany.
Salzburg,
no,
Austria.
Austria. It's Austria, people.
Who said Leipzig? Who said Leipzig?
No, I said Salzburg.
Oh.
Salzburg's in Austria.
Same thing.
So don't
that's the same thing.
John, you know you can just skip the comments that are tagging people talking to each other. You just skip over instead of pinning the. You don't have to pin every single one in a row.
No, what I'm saying is I got him for example, yeah, sort of thing. He's chatting to Brian. And if Ian's chatting to Foxy.
Oh, okay. You just want to highlight every comment then, I guess.
No, that's fair enough. And good point, Ian. In the 4-3-3, you don't really want a striker. Liverpool, Man City don't have one. PSG don't have one, etc. It's a tough formation for a striker.
But it's a world-class front three. We don't have
compare
one
us to Liverpool and Man City. I mean, Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Wow.
They can get away with it because they have the talent without a striker, basically.
Fair enough. PS just increased their fortunes by 18 billion. I don't think they will lose sleep over paying Chris Wood. Wow.
but even clubs that don't have a lot of money, 25 million is fucking nothing for a player nowadays. We just got used to we just got used to paying 5 million for a player max. And then
that's fair enough. That's a good point, by the way. Wood is a panic buy. He's not going to get the scores. He is shite being saying that since we signed Aston Mansell. That's his comment, his opinion. And to pay 25 million for Wood, it's like 25 pence.
It's not even like 25p. It's like 1 pence. Not even like it's.
It's like going to the
doesn't
shop
even
for a penny
register.
too, isn't it?
Yeah, like it doesn't even register. Like.
But I've got to
No
say,
matter
the bloke that Burnley's replacing with is words. Serious to God.
Right? He's like, isn't he called Weghorst? And he looks like a horse.
Yeah, he does. But I mean, the chance is absolutely shocking.
He's just.
A
He literally
horse.
just looks overweight. He looks like an overweight striker. He doesn't look like a Premier League striker.
There's no one with that lad.
Yeah. And there's a reason why. And I'm not being funny. There's a reason why that Forsberg got rid of him. It's as simple as that. And there you go. No matter what happens to Wood, if you stay up, it won't matter. There's some of this comment. I just like Wood. He's a good professional, a good guy to have around the team while I was doing his coaching badges. Wow. And last chatting to Brian, 25 minutes to pay off is like 50 pence under a car seat. Hello, lads. From the big Kieran. I think the photos on Wood, Gavin will describe is perfectly the role he's playing in the team. And the owners did a good job, Jared. But that should come in. We should be ready for the summer. That's a good point, by Flint. And 4 games, 10 points. With Wood in our team, enough said. He's part of the team and he's doing great.
Yeah, you can't argue. You can't argue with the results.
Yeah, can't argue. I want to talk about. I read today on Sports Witness. I don't know if you guys seen it today, right? It's Jose Mourinho. All right, the PR for saying they really want to get Jose Mourinho to manage us next season. Yeah, I'll start with you, Jason. To come out and say that in a relegation fight, that's poor timing.
Who said it?
What was it?
Well, basically, right, Sports Witness has come out and said that PIF would like to take Jose Mourinho as Newcastle manager next season. Yeah?
Who was Sports Witness?
John, don't believe those fucking guys, man.
No, I mean,
it's better just to not. I know you're not believing them, but it's better just to not even give them attention.
I don't even know who they are. Like.
No, it's news to me. As much as I've always said, I wouldn't mind Jose as our manager. To be the what do you call it? The student of the master returning to finish the master's job. That would be a dream to see Jose come. He has nothing.
Not at the expense of how though.
Well, no,
not yet.
I would have loved to have had Mourinho come to us.
Yeah. The thing is, we go higher up the table, guys. It'll come down to more finer margins, and we're gonna have to like make detailed changes to actually, if we want to win trophies and Eddie Howe's reached his ceiling, then yeah, we'll have to like move on from him and get someone like Jose. The thing is nowadays is that I know when we get there, our fan base, it's like every fan base. There's parts of them, they'll think top 4 and Champions League's a trophy. I want to win the trophy. I don't like. It's just being a participation. It's all about being top 4, nice football. Like I want to win it. I want to win the trophies ugly if that's the only way.
Yeah, but I want to give Howe a chance to actually win the trophy.
Yeah, I'm saying that. Yeah, that too. I think it's going upwards with Howe.
He's going to be a big manager if he's this good at this age. What's he going to be like when he gets more and more experience with him and he gets the backing that he needs and people show a bit of faith?
This is all about Newcastle United doing well at the moment and the press trying to create some kind of divide with the manager. Take no notice of it. It's not. I mean,
other managers
never going to happen. Never. What I'm going to say. Go on.
Someone like Jose Mourinho should be back of our mind. Like no man, it should be Eddie Howe and the team, and what we're going to do in the summer going forward is what I'm thinking about.
I'm sure it is. I'm sure that's what it is. It's just the press trying to play.
One thing I'm going to say, I'll be extremely disappointed, right? If they sack him for Jose, I'll be extremely disappointed. But
it's not going to happen.
It's not going to happen, people.
They're not the type of people at the minute. Like they said, whatever happens, even if we go down, they're keeping them. They said so. Like this season is like a free hit because the damage was done before he even. And then they'll give him a couple of transfer windows or whatever. And like fair enough, if we get a couple of transfer windows in, and then things start falling apart, they might reconsider. Or like, but. If
they wouldn't be surrounding him with the world's best kind of DOFs and spattering staff if they have no confidence in him. Not at all. It's just paper talk. It's absolute shite. Don't take notice.
You know, if Eddie Howe gets us from getting out of relegation and be like stable top 4 teams, like he's still a legend in my eyes. Even if he can't win a trophy, like that's just the standards we have at our club.
Laying the standard, and I have to agree with you there, mate. Absolutely, you got to give him time. You got to give him a couple of transfer windows in my book.
What was we saying the other day, Chip? Was Bruce last year only had like 7 wins. Hal's already got 4.
In the whole of last year, we had 7 wins in the league. But we've already got 3 so far into February, and this is the whole calendar year.
4 wins in total too. Wait, no, 3. Yeah, 3.
We had
7 league
wins. 7 league wins altogether in the whole of 2021, and we've already won 3 games already.
The fact that Eddie Howe got 3 wins in a row, Steve Bruce couldn't win. The only difference was just a backup striker to come in and 2 new fullbacks, because Guy Moraes hasn't had enough involvement to contribute to these wins, and Dan Burns only played 1 game, so it's not like it's been a tremendous overhaul that Hal has had to get these wins. Like, it's almost the same team Steve Bruce had.
Yeah, absolutely, Ryan. Totally agree. But Eddie's done a wonderful job for us. I'll take it. No one's there, but I'll be extremely disappointed if they let him go for horse there. And if results goes our way, it could be 14th by March. Let's also next season should be awesome, John. I believe so, Paul. The midfield in particular has been fantastic lately. That's from Tony. I would imagine I would. In training, Poos are training routines. Evie hasn't hit the ground running himself, and Gemma, we know that. Pets, we know that as well. That's why. You're absolutely fantastic, Gemma. And you know what? I don't know Gemma personally, but she's the sort of lads I'd definitely like to meet for banter. I think
you would now.
I mean, and Chaz Window helped us. That's from Darren. I totally agree. And I'm gonna block this one as well because it's and I've got Gemma. I'm discombobulated. It looks like a goes the season.
Discombobulated.
Thank you very much. The work goes like a goes. Hope he regains his form soon. Gemma, you're absolutely right there. Albie does as well. I want my guys to do well. Eddie Howe's a bit short. That's all I've got. That's an Ian. What are the people thinking on the Watts contract extension? He's 22, no 100 appearances in lower leagues. How obviously sees something. He signed a 2-year deal. Am I correct in saying, people?
Yep.
Yeah, I've not long seen a post about that Watts has signed a new deal. That's great. I mean, we saw that throughout pre-season. Watts was doing well. We thought he may be even in the squad to start the season. Obviously, Bruce sends him out on loan, and we're all arming and iron. Why has he done this? He's already got rid of our top defender in Lejeune. We're all asking for him to come back, and Hal has obviously seen this, and he's giving him a new deal. I can see him being a first team regular, maybe even next season, or even backup, or be benched anyway. It'd be definitely making some first team appearances, whilst he just chats away to his mum.
Sorry about that. I was muted anyway, so can you hear us, guys?
Yeah.
Thank you. Listen, I've got to. Oh, sorry about that. About Woods, lads. If you're struggling to understand Woods' role in the team, watch what Gary Neville says about him. And
we know what his role is, but at the moment we're not getting the benefit of it because no one's getting around him. That's what we're saying.
Yeah, absolutely. I agree with you guys. I mean, the thing is, right? I mean, you've got to give him time, I guess. And, I want him to score. Because look at Joe Lynn. Like I said, Joe Lynn didn't hit it off, didn't he? Everyone's having a go at him, and he spoofed us wrong. Quiswa could do the same, in my opinion. And I hope he hits it off as well. And I'm not going to read that, by the way. Sorry, Ian. Fitness is bound to improve. Eddie makes train more than the Cabbage did. Absolutely. Not a holiday camp. Smash like, please, everyone. Thank you, mate. Appreciate that. Happy feet to I think we all need to appreciate the effort Guimaraes has put in already with taking his classes. Don't mind how long it takes for him to play as long as he's decent, Billy.
I saw that on Instagram.
He'll get his chance sooner or later. He would have come on earlier on Sunday if it hadn't been for the fact that he had to replace 2 fullbacks and left, and that was kind of 10 minutes in the second half. So he would have been on earlier, but he couldn't risk another substitution that early.
Yeah.
So he would have got on early, and I think we'll see more of him against West Ham, whether he starts or not. Probably not, but I think we'll see a bit of him. We'll see a lot more of him on Saturday, and then forward going starting the games. I think.
I think we would have
Absolutely.
seen more of him against Aston Villa, but the two subs we had to make early for injuries, I feel like
Yeah,
Eddie
stop
Howe. I think Eddie Howe wanted to conserve the last sub and wait a bit.
And he had to, didn't he? Because
To
we got
use
to be
that.
injured, and we're down to 10 men.
Yeah, like he had to conserve it and just like play his last card later on in the game, I guess.
But what I will say is what we've seen him already, and it's only been 2 small cameos, has been absolutely outstanding.
Yeah,
When he came on and settled it on Sunday, really, broke away from the
creates
penalty
a
box,
chance.
was fouled a couple of times, and got up the pitch both times. The lad's got a lot of talent. He's an excellent player.
Yeah, I agree with you guys as well. And I was going to say, let's see the next one. So I don't think we're struggling. All he needs is a goal. We have won every game. He and the team are doing something right. Howe has every confidence in him, or he would be dropped. Come on, the wood. That's a mark. Paul again, O'Shea, John, Billy, everywhere. And thanks, mate. Would any of you take Sarr or Dennis from Watford if you get relegated?
Yeah.
I think we'll be going for better, to be honest. If I'm being brutal for Steve, I think we'll be looking for better players than that.
But if it came to it and the Newcastle tax came on things and we were stuck with someone like Sarr or Dennis, I'd take either, to be honest. For the kind of fifth choice kind of signings, you know what I mean? But they're obviously not going to be the top choices, but they wouldn't be bad signings if we had to make them kind of signings, would they? Let's be
if you say to them if they know what roles they're going to have in the team, i.e. you'll be a substitute and you'll probably get the odd game, and who knows?
Yeah, who knows? We'll see. We'll throw this going a little bit behind the comments as well. So Paul says we're not the best fans at seeing the best in players. Example, Joe Linton. I tell you what, he's been outstanding this season. Drogba is unstoppable. Zara's won the Teeth of the Year award. And come on the wood. That's from Ryan G. And Makelele for Chelsea is awesome. He was brilliant, wasn't he? Makelele, absolutely fantastic. Fernando Torres is quality as well for Liverpool. And I think there's going to gap open up in the table between us and Norwich. But if us and Norwich win enough high teams like Everton and Brentford on that far front, that's very true. Very, very true. And why was Kraft playing? He's as bad as Clark, in my opinion. Plenty of better players he could be replaced with. Yeah, I agree with you, sort of. Did you see what Kraft did?
He was shy, but the thing is, Kraft can play in more than one position. So as a squad member, he's worth more than Kieran Clark is.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. We've all talked about, mind you, why have a Newcastle headline page and Newcastle fans go? And Mark, I'm a Newcastle fan. Everyone is a Newcastle fan, right? I do Newcastle content 6 days a week and later constantly channel 1 day a week sort of thing. It's diverse as well, sort of. At the end of the day, one day not talking about Newcastle doesn't hurt at all whatsoever. So there you go. It wouldn't be Newcastle if we didn't have an injury crisis, the most crucial part of the season. It's got to be told, man. It's got to be told, people. Do you know what I mean? I mean, some of our fan base, I'm not going to lie, some of our fan base, right, I mean, needs to wake up, honestly. Sorry, that's me rant over. Richard, thank you. Sean, John, is that your door? No, it's not. Not tonight. I remember a job as a winger from Marseille when you taught us a new one the second leg. Andrew, he was awesome, man. Jason, I hope you weren't thinking that I was being mean about you hating Chris Wood. Maybe I got a bit triggered with you with so much hate on social media. Sorry, it's just apologising to you, mate.
Yeah, no worries. Already said that, Joe.
25 million won't even get you a thread on ideas.
The Matt Spreadout keeps going up in price.
People were saying Vegors was class when Burnley signed him. Billy, you didn't like him, don't you?
It's fucking dreadful.
He scored goals for Wolfsburg, man. He's a goal getter. He's only about 5 goals away from being Wolfsburg's highest goal scorer.
The goalkeepers in Germany could be fucking dreadful then.
Yeah.
I mean, I think I'm quicker than him for starters. And as for finishing, I mean, that chip he tried was as bad as fucking Jacob Murphy's against Watford. It was. He should have scored. And a half decent striker would have scored against Liverpool.
Yeah,
he was clean through. He tried to chip Alisson, and it kind of dribbled it, farted out for a goal kick. Nowhere near the goal. And what about 3 inches in the air? It's fucking dreadful.
Dear me.
I hope that didn't put spot on the arse, mine. Last game of the season.
Well, I tell you what, the thing stands. I think Burnley be relegated, mate. Relegated, man. He'd probably want to go back to Germany. There you go. I didn't say Newcastle were like Man City or PSG. Just to point that 4-3-3 is not a striker's formation, so you can't judge Wood based purely on goals. Comprehend, or do you want me to draw you a picture? That's and see. And I've got
It
Ginger.
can be a striker's formation. It can be. It's not exclusive that you don't have to play a striker. You can play a striker in a 4-3-3. Of course you can.
Yeah, absolutely.
Hey, you don't have to, but I just feel like we have St. Maximum Fraser. But who are you gonna put up top that's not a striker though? Like, are you gonna put Joe Willock up there or something? Like, who knows if that would work? But like, you don't want to take that kind of risk. 4 points above relegation. Like, we need to get wins, man. We can't be experimenting with that kind of stuff.
Definitely not. It's either now or never. Sort of just go out there. I'm not asking for free-flowing football, by the way, people. I'm not. But it was just go out there and just get the 3 points, win.
Yeah.
And any way you can, and then in the summer, sort of thing, just go out there. I said it again. In the summer, go out there and just give your best shot. Simple as that. What's the point about the summer? You won't see Woods again. He'll just get a wage. 5 months there, he'll be a top striker through that door. And Sheffield, he's Sheffield Wednesday game is off tonight, and as well. That's from Richard.
Good lights.
And just go for that one as well. And let's look at that one. Everyone's got an opinion, that's correct. Woods signs to all that's around. Did you see in the court case that they've given proof that Ashley did not pay anything for the Sports Direct sponsorship for the last 3 years? Finally, the truth at last. I'm going with Jason on that one.
I really couldn't give a crap.
Ashley's
gone. They've all gone. Who cares?
Yeah,
Just move
seriously.
on. Who wants to mention Ashley's
care.
name anymore? Ashley hasn't got no involvement with the club no more. Bruce has got no involvement with the club no more. They're all gone. Fine. They're just a speck of dust that's just been blown away.
I still can't believe I had a dream 2 days ago of Steve Bruce being a manager at a pizza place.
I think we all knew that Ashley was robbing the club blind. I mean, we still haven't spent out Andy Carroll transfer money, for Christ's sake.
Look at this one. Paul Skinner of the mods. Good on you saying he is. Could be just saying he's got the brains as well, by the way. I'll tell you what, he doesn't pull any punches, this kid, I'm telling you, and that's why we love Paul. Joyce over the top, over the hill, to be honest with you. I mean, he's going to get sacked at the end of the season, Roma. He spent 88 million quid at Roma, beat, and I tell you what, they're 7th place. And Abigail, that's very true. We talk about a new manager. It needs to be bought, sort of thing, yeah? I would not have him. And then we get Joyce, why get rid of the managers win those games? Correct. I think Howard Gore to be world class. If you give him the justice fee, he'd be world class. I'm going to review that one, Chippas. Do you think Eddie Howe will be world class?
Well, find you one. I think this is his best chance he's going to get at being one. So
yeah,
we'll have to wait and see how judge him after his time being here. Yeah,
man, absolutely. I mean, early time will tell. Some of these ego Hollywood elite bosses just want to buy the league, inherit good squads. I hope Howe takes all the way to many trophies. It would be a remarkable story and a joy to be part of. Do you know what? I'll just be there as well. We are the champions. Get used in the mood and then tune. That's from Tony B. Liverpool 2, Inter Milan 1. That's just going to be its prediction. We are still building Eddie Howe. Still want to have a job to do next season. I would like to see him get his chance for a better team. Absolutely.
He will.
Everyone say Jones type football teams bad enough. I agree. And hope how we used to do sometimes and don't just go with the old boys. Ignore anything from the outside. Our club are just jealous and scared about beasts our club will become. And Ginger looking live for now. No one knows what PF want. Yes, Howe is doing a great job. But live in the moment. Eddie has 2 year early results, will judge him next season. I mean, I want this guy to be manager for a long, long time. And I didn't get timed out. I don't know who's done that. Here's Gemma. Don't know Matthew. Have a look. And now I was going to say, so we'll talk about the West Ham game as well for Saturday, sort of thing. And I thought of you, Jason. What formation is he going to play? And what if his score is going to be?
4-3-3. We've got to continue with the 4-3-3. I love the 4-3-3 formation. It's a perfect attacking way to play. Yeah. And on paper, it says we should definitely beat West Ham, but we know what West Ham's capable. It could be a difficult game, but I'm going to go for a win. We are going to make it 4-4. I'm going to say 3-2.
Yeah, good.
That was like 2 seasons ago.
Yeah.
I think
Wow.
it could be a 1-1 draw for me. I think Shelby always seems to either score or have a good game against them, so I'm going to go for him to score and let's get a point.
Oh,
Very interesting. Before I come to you, Billy, just Eddie Howe keeps us up just a statue put next to Sir Bob and Shearer. Wow. If he wins the trophy, could be. Calvin Phillips is a name I've seen linked to the past few days. Thoughts, I don't think needs to sell him just yet. The job Hull's done here so far has been severely underrated. The change in mentality of the players is astonishing. Who secured the culture at the club? Rafa built. How's the building is all now. That's from Michael. Michael, do subscribe to your channel, mate. It's your first time. What do you guys think about this? I'll comment out one in a minute. We'll go with Billy on what do you think you're going to do and formation.
Yeah, absolutely. It's going to be a 4-3-3. No way going to change that after the results we've been having lately. I watched the West Ham v Leicester game the other day, and Harvey Barnes absolutely destroyed Soufal at the full-back position. ASM's going to do the same, and I think Newcastle. I totally agree with Jason. I think we can see goals. I'll see a 3-2 win for Newcastle also.
Yeah, absolutely. And Ryan,
Wood trick for Dave.
yeah, I don't want to 5 at the back at all. Even if the only reason I'd go 5 at the back is somehow Kraft gets injured and we have no right back. Then I'd go with that. But I don't want to see Kraft or Murphy or Fraser as a wing back. And we won 3 games in a row. Like, why did we change the formation first of all? And why did we change the majority of the personnel that won the 3 games? Maybe change 1 or 2 to like freshen things up, but the 4-3-3 100% all the way, man. We know 5 at the back. It worked for a bit last season when we got results. But at the same time, that's in the past. Let's move forward. Play 4-3-3 or 4-2-3-1's been our strength formation. So, and we're playing it, so it's getting us wins. Continue going with it. Don't change it.
well said, well said. And score's going to be? Score?
2-2.
2-2. Fair enough. And Dave.
I have no logic for this. I'm just going on a punt. I just hope it happens. 3-0 Wood hat-trick.
Hey! Hey!
Let's test out all this fucking hocus pocus shite and see if thinking it into existence works. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. But
it could very well happen. Look at Leon Best. Look at Denver Bar. Look at Michael Owen. All got their first hat tricks against West Ham.
Looks like I beat you to that bot, Billy.
Nah, but
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
I think it'll be 3-0, but I don't like it. Mightn't be a Wood hat trick. That's just me throwing a punt out. But like, I'd love to see Shelby get a goal. I'd love to see Joe Linton get a goal. He deserves a fucking goal.
5,
Then,
five. Come on, let's do it. 5. Any more? Any advance on 5? Come on.
I'm saying it's going to be 3-0. So instead of doing instead of Wood getting a hat trick, like I'd take Shelby, Joe Linton, or like even Fraser or ASN getting a goal. Like I'll take any goals, whoever can score them. But I think it
would be good for us if Chris Wood could score though. He absolutely would be.
Yeah, like if he gets a penalty or something like that could like change the way he's playing. Like that could like give him a boost or break the duck kind of thing,
I think if we get a penalty next, I think Chris Wood's the first one to take it.
Yeah,
I think
as long as
I think that or Joe Linton for me because he's put away some good pens. Joe Linton.
He has. And for me opinion, I think it'll be Gorson in this game. It's going to be 4-3-3. I don't think it'll change, but I'll probably craft a comment, unfortunately. And I'm going to go for, me personally, I think he's going to go for a 2-2 draw. 2-2 draw for me. I think go 2-1 up, midway in the second half. West will get legalised some goal, and then I think going to hold him for a point as well. So 2-2, I take a point right now, people. Vince, this is an interesting one. What do you guys think about football staying upgrade or moving to new ground? I think we will have to move, as our trophy room will have to be massive, and that's going to Jason.
We don't want to move stadium. That's no. Look how iconic St James's Park is. No, we just build a humongous trophy museum next door or something, and then that's that sorted.
What
There's
happens? What happens if those registered buildings accidentally catch fire? Like,
Oh man. That's right. Wow. Oh man. People. Now, what about you, Billy? New stadium, or do you think you should stay?
Yeah, definitely stay. Upgrade the stadium if we can, and St James's Park is our cathedral. No need to move.
Yeah,
and let's build upon it. And let's get 70,000-80,000 in there.
Well, yeah, I take that all the time. And Ryan, your take?
No way.
No.
Don't change. I think St. James is perfect, man. Like, there's so much like tradition that people want to hold on to nowadays in football, and like a stadium has to be the staple of that. Like, that means so much to people, man. Like, I'm not for that. I feel like there would be protests if there's like ideas of like moving stadiums, and like I think the owners would be smart enough to like confront our fans about it, and I'm sure majority of them would say no.
Fair comment. Dave?
I think we should at least stay there for until we get like a good amount of trophies at St James's Park, just to say that, like, you know, like it was there. Give it, you know, like I don't want to move. I don't want to move. But out of all the options I've seen, the one where it's still in the city centre but it's down by the quayside, you know, down near the bridge or whatever, that was you're still in the city centre. So, well, I wouldn't want to leave James's Park.
Yeah, fair enough. And Chip has.
Well, for a start, the trophy cabinet's got now bloody in it, has it? So, you know, I mean, Jesus.
Exactly.
It's got spiders. I mean, come on.
It's got a few cobwebs, maybe, but...
Like my basement.
Lord Lucan's in there with Sugar, apparently.
Yeah. There'll be a while before we lose it.
I wonder how dusty the 1955 FA Cup trophy is.
Fair enough.
Don't know, but Fritzl's trying to have sex with it a few times.
Yeah. Oh man. Oh, quality, man. Quality. My thing is, right, I was going to say, there's a good comment earlier on, so I don't know who it was, but Paul Kinson saying, but only fear of Eddie is his pulling power with the big players. Are people going to be worried about pulling
That's
power?
What the director of football's for. That's what the director of football's for. That's his job.
The thing is, you look at that, and then he's pulled Bruno from.
He's already
Europe.
done it. Yeah, he's already proved. We're at the snatching a player that can get into any team in the fucking league, like, straight away. Like, we're at the snatching him from the so-called Big Six, like.
Especially when Arsenal are putting out videos saying "Welcome to Arsenal, Bruno."
Yeah.
Exactly, man. This is the thing. I missed a lot of comments out, by the way. I do apologise, and got one here from Ginger. So I get Joe and Joelinton has smashed a new role, but to get top four, Bruno said all the midfielders sets the standards for the owner's ambition. A lot of this squad will be gone in the summer. Probably the dead would like.
I see where Ginger's coming from, but
I do, man.
Yeah.
The players who putting in a shift might still be there, and they might just kind of phase out into being a squad player.
Yeah,
because they are getting on a bit, but like I think the people who's not happy will be out the door as soon as possible. Like.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like I was hoping for one or two to leave in January, but people like Jeff Hendrick, at least they got loans, I guess, but then like there'll be a big fucking clear out in the summer.
Yeah.
Very interesting. In Shelby's and Taggart's recent interviews, they talked about how good Eddie Howe was. Shelby admitted he was lazy and could not be bothered under Howe, but since Howe, he cannot wait to get there now. And this is the same player. And Shelby talked about the same.
Under Bruce.
Yeah.
You said how.
And,
Yeah.
oh, sorry, on the boost, sorry. And this is the same player, right? Last season, I think it was, maybe 18 months ago, he said that Steve is the best manager you ever worked with.
Oh God, I remember that fucking podcast. It's the same podcast Isaac Hayden spouted a bunch of crap on too.
Yeah, absolutely. Can't beat a first-star player who can play in more than one position. That's from Gemma. And
Billy can play in more than one position, can't he, Gemma?
What?
Grant will be right starting a bit.
I can play from the back of my body and swim too, to be fair.
Wow. We'll be too long. People are going to wrap this up. I'm going to get these comments out of the way, and then we're going to ask another question. We were by.
You see that? It'll be 9 o'clock, man, John.
I'm behind the flipping time. So over these comments as well, man. Not
No
good.
worries, John.
I mean, be quick as I can. We'll be above us, not below us anymore. Bruno's a kind of signings from now on, and future youth stars when they get the training facilities up and Amanda wants big sponsors. We need big players.
We'll get a marquee striker this summer, and the winner this summer, Ginger, and like that'll sell shirts for the Saudis.
Yeah. The comment got time that was for, it's the best foreign player for me. Fair enough. For having Wood there, we actually maintain shape because you have a player to hold position. Admittedly, that's about it. But it means there's shape to the rest of them, the team, and a focal point. That's what people are saying. Scared of comment now. Listen, say what you got to say, mate. Simple as that. And not going to read that. This is a 4. And just going through as well. 4th formation where 2 inside forwards play off a hold striker. Manny, Firmino. Centre forward, right, Salah. That's a 4-3-3.
Yep.
Go for this as well. And Burnley's new striker's already out injured as well. Apparently, Billy.
Must be a Bruce Fetlock or something.
It must be a girl foot. Wow. What's the hold up playing? Hold up player.
I got on the bus today. I've got to tell you this story. I got on the bus earlier when it was really blowing, and a girl comes to the bus stop and she had 3 bags of helium balloons, and she, I pissed myself. Honest to God, she nearly went. 3 bags of helium balloons.
Yeah,
it's not watching up.
Go on. Really. And for the owners, I love it, man. For owners, John, it's about revenue. So the club pays itself. So to get big sponsors, we have to win something. So I can't see small signings. We will copy Man City, according to Ginger. He's making some good comments today, isn't he? And so I was going to say, he did spend Andy Carroll's fee. He bought himself a new Bentley and a new department store. Oh, class. I think how we get like Brendan Rodgers sort of level, maybe posh level, that sort of caliber. Do you agree with that one, Chippas?
We'll find out.
Yeah.
How do you we can't say no. We can't say yes or no now because it's only been 12 games. Give them a few windows and better players, and then we'll find out.
Absolutely. Well, please go to stand with Eddie Howard and the people who's watching me chat as well, right? He's a young manager that's going to get better and better and better. Yeah. Eddie Howe, nice stuff. He plays for the right way, and I can guarantee you in the summer, I think things get much, much better. Gemma, did I just ask a suit? No, not at all. Always said to Gemma that you're one of the best ones on here, sort of thing. And you know what? You tell us how it is, and she is fantastic. Go on, John. You said that. No.
Gemma's been turned down. Oh.
No, I'm not turning down at all. I'm turning down at all, sort of thing. Like, I will never turn Gemma down, by the way. Well known fact. Magpies, nice shiny, some lines of eyes. I mean, full face. That's a racky.
You know, chance, Polly.
Hey.
But you would love having that new club, John, wouldn't you?
If you're interested in there, I think Gemma. I've never met Gemma, and I'm sure she's an absolute star. Absolute star. Can't call this once each there, and also someone else said to Happy Feet said you're going to get beat by 2-1, by the way. And so whilst there's well, so I was going to go on the table as well. Going to wrap up in the next 5 minutes or so, but to do that, via the comments. Jason, tell us what you got coming up on your shows this week, mate.
Oh.
Okay, keeping it 2YT. We've got the match preview coming tomorrow. We're going to do a little pre-recorded video for that. And then I'm doing a live watch along on Saturday from 12:15 with Level 7 as always, and also One Shot Daniel as well. So yeah, if you want to come by, have a laugh on that watch along, then by all means come by. Other than that, yeah, I'll see you tomorrow for a preview for the game. That's keeping it to YT. Give us a sub, give us a like, give us whatever, share it about, just hop on over.
Come up the ball.
You got it, people. People go on
well.
to keeping it to. Jason's such a talent. He is going to be mega big. He's got some great content. He's going to make it so big. Billy?
Future Sky Sports presenter.
Yes. Yeah.
Why not? Sign me up. Sign me up. I'm ready. I'm waiting.
Yay!
Come on.
Already got Yay! Got Macy on the case. Got Macy on the case. He's on the 5-year deal on my channel on Tuesdays on an extra year's extension if needs to be beat. Just go first. Well, don't want to read that. I think of NEWZEALAND after getting into Champions League. That's elite salesman. He's got a good point there. 4 in a row. Hopefully on Saturday. And 3-1 to Newcastle. That's from Moggy. I mean, he's very confident as always. And Gemma Billy thought it would be a Wood hat-trick. 7-0 to the Toon. 1-0 to Paul Matthew. 2-1 with Penn. And a Joe Linton screamer. That'd be fantastic. 6-2 will score 4. And Maxi Abrius. And Tripper is a massive loss. I'll take a draw in 100%. I'll tweet you my team. Richard Shell on screen. I'll try and do that. Man. Whether I can do that, I'll do that quite in a minute. Like my video, subscribe as well. Will do. I'll definitely take a point from Matty. 2-2 from Gemma. Bowman scored. This is his first goal on Sunday against Leicester. It's absolute lit. Ryan.
Yeah, he's a good player. Hell of a player.
He's quick.
What player?
He's quick.
Jared Bowen.
Oh, yeah. We should have bought him a few years ago.
It's not always about being quick, John. Sometimes you have to take your time. Enjoy it.
Yeah, John, we can't gas up players that are quick or just one around because they're just Olympic sprinters, right?
Yeah. Absolutely fantastic. Are you guys crazy? 3-0 never. Good wins.
I'm your favourite arsonist. Did you see that? Go back a couple of comments there.
Which one's that one? Oh, you guys crazy one.
No, the one, Gemma's last one.
Directed at Dublin.
Yeah, Gemma. There you go.
Yeah, like that's what I'm saying. Like, what happens if the buildings just caught fire? Like, I'm just asking for a friend. Like.
Everyone will be coming to you for mentioning it in the first place.
No, I said accidentally caught fire. So, like, that's like saying allegedly. Like,
Gonna share that one.
Yeah,
What we're doing, I'm gonna share the stream. People and Tangi's just
That sounds a bit rude, that, John.
And
where we all gone? What? Oh, yes, that's our team, is it?
That's the team for Saturday, according to Tangi.
Shaw right back now.
I wouldn't have Shaw at right back.
No way.
I'd have Burn, Shaw, and it has to be Kraft down.
It has to be Kraft at right back.
Okay,
and I don't think you can drop Joe Willock. He's starting to look a bit of a better player now as well, isn't he? I think Bruno's going to have to wait a little bit longer.
Yeah, I agree.
Yeah, lost to his clubs. So would you be happy with that team then for 4-2-3-1? Joe Linton as a 10 role. I mean, even if he drop back in a 3, he can make the drives from midfield. I'm not sure about Fabian Schär playing at right back. Definitely not for me. Not for me. No. That's too dangerous for me.
I think we just got to bite the bullet and play our worst right back.
Just Bernard Shaw had a great game, so why not? Don't change that.
No.
Yes, Lascelles is the captain, but he ain't captain for much longer. We know that Trippier's going to grab that armband eventually. So just have Burn, Shaw, and Kraft. That's how it's going to have to be.
Yeah. Download trees. They're telling me statue music we get from Keller doesn't count. Wow. Just go for it as well. So I'll be happy with that squad, but again, I'm not sure about Fabian Schär playing at right back. Not sure that at all. Go through quickly as well. Intertotal Cup. Oh man, Christian, big up to you, Tristan. Do subscribe, mate.
I work with him. It's me new boss. It's me where he's me manager at the minute. So
champion stuff. Yeah, stuff. We're not too far behind now. We have a situation. We have too many folks waiting on the list for season tickets. Like we did in the Keegan years, we will need to expand SJP at the very least. That's from Michael. He's got a good point.
I still think even if we extend it, we're still going to have people waiting for season tickets, even irrespective. I think you can have £100,000 in that.
And the thing is, James is not far off the stadiums of the top 6, like at all. Like it's not like we have a small stadium. It's a fucking it's still one of the biggest in England.
Probably like top 5 biggest. There's like Anfield, Old Trafford, and Emirates. I think that's bigger.
And Anfield only done it with the little expansion they did there.
No, I think Anfield's like 1,000 less than St. James's or some shit.
Yeah, but they only expanded there a little bit, like added a few.
But Spurs and West Ham are bigger, aren't they, as well?
Oh yeah, but they're those new stadiums.
Man. It'd be interesting as well, and we're going to see what happens, sort of thing. If we get a new stadium, that's what's going to happen, people. But if not, I'll be happy to stay.
Once there's not a fucking running track
into Roubaix.
Oh, I hope to God there's not an Olympic track on it.
Oh, Christ, no. That will absolutely ruin the thing. Who's going to sign off Finch players like they're on inflated wages and they are as effective as a roof touch on a helicopter?
They're not on inflated wages, they're on NEWCASTLE wages, so they're not on inflated wages, are they? Let's be honest.
I'm paying them off.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to read that comment out, people. That one is definitely going to get blocked. Ignore that right away. You do not want to read it.
Yeah, John, me and Billy couldn't find it. Oh, no. Yeah, we got to wait for you to do it. Because I think he blocked the mods. Fucking scum.
Did he?
Oh, I couldn't see him. I saw him on the StreamYards comment, though.
Yeah. I mean, I blocked. I just this minute saw it, sort of thing. So blocked it as well. Thank you very much indeed. Look, if Newcastle lose to Bruno, we'll be in I hit this Sterling. His first language in Portuguese. He needs to adapt to this league. That's from Ginger. He is speaking English, by the way. And God, gotta catch up with these as well. In the Total Cup, I remember that. Didn't we have Ascoli or some team? And they were almighty boy. Yeah, I can remember that. Can you remember that one, Billy? Newcastle Ascoli in Anglo-Italian Cup.
Yeah, in the 70s.
No, in the 90s, right? Under Kevin Keegan. We lost by a goal to nil. And there was a
when we were in championship, when we were in, yeah. I do remember that.
A massive ball up there, sort of, and everyone's
Division
fighting.
2. Yeah.
Absolutely. Absolutely. Ryan, I think good to speak to Ryan. What I'm saying, big players bringing sponsored deals that gets all eyes on their clubs. We need a top centre back, a top attacker mid, winger and striker this summer to push for top 6 next season.
Not asking for much, is he?
I replied to him and I said like we all know that like if you want to bring the money for players, you buy a striker or a winger, someone that's attacker, like a midfielder. I think defenders will still get you money, but not as much because attackers, like you see them like highlights and stuff, and you see their highlights and be like, oh yeah, that fucking player looks good. I'll buy his jersey number.
Exactly. Totally agree there. Look at Liverpool. Got 4 players doing Gillette or something which brings attraction to the club. That's in Ginger. Yeah, I mean, Liverpool doing good things. Abigail, he's been really good tonight, to be fair to him. And I assume it's Richard sort of thing. And go back to go for that one as well. Would I make a good Sky Sport presenter? Of course we will. Gemma.
John, I'll make one. I'm still waiting for my signed photo on that mankini I bought you. You know, I'm still waiting for it.
You're gonna have to come to the match, mate. You're gonna have to come to the matches, and I'll give you a signed autograph, mate.
In your fanny pack? Do you want one of the matches with a fanny pack saying photographs of fibre?
Hey. Well, I mean, just come up to us and I'll do it. When you don't come to the matches, though, don't you? That's the thing.
Neither do you.
Yeah, I do some games. Games.
I know.
That's why Paul got his season ticket.
Exactly. And totally be pleased and subscribing. Thank you so much. From tonight's show, keeping it tuned, Ryan and the World of Sport TV. and ultimate show is brilliant. Still think I'll put on number one target in the summer. I do think she go to AC Milan in my opinion. My heart saying Newcastle, head's going to say Milan. 3-2-2 win for it. I hope I'm wrong. I would love to be proved wrong. I said I was proved right against Vjalovic.
All transfer window, John, you were saying, we're linked with this person, very strong link to where we'll put a bid in. I don't think it'll come to us. I don't think it'll come to us. Everybody, and even the people who did come to us, I still don't think it'll sign for us.
The thing is, so I was proved right. I was proved right when I said Vjalovic is staying in Italy.
Yeah,
there was never any links to Vlahovic, to be honest, though. It's like Zapata.
Fair enough.
The only ones that are lasted well was Trippier coming, and then like we got him January 4th or 5th.
Yeah.
Everyone else was just fake leaks. I didn't believe them.
And you said about if you don't get Tom Botman sort of thing, there's better play. There's other good players other than Botman that's available as well. You said that, didn't you?
Go back one comment.
Have a look. Comments that. I got Billy's. This Tawny and all that sort of thing. No share right back for me.
One said that we can't play target. Why can't we play target? He's back.
He can play target.
He can play target. Can't play, by the way. Yes, he can. He can play against West Ham, but he could not play against Villa.
Yeah, target can play definitely.
Everyone's chatting to everybody else, which is good. And let's hold this one. Oh wait, I'm confusing myself. Target can play. He got there. How much is the new high lane? It's close to $1 billion, whatever, for that stadium. Very close to it.
20 quid.
And have you seen the stadiums that are built in Saudis? Oh, cracking stadiums, man. Maybe there's 60,000 people who couldn't get season ticket holders over the takeover. We could get 100k quite easily. And Richards has obviously to Abigail. The longer he's on the bench, the more the question will be asked: does Howe just not fancy him? He needs to be patient. He will play 200%. I'll play anyone right back, but there's Kraft. Oh my god, man! 54,000 has to be sworn. 60k more still after it. I saw a queue in the shop, and I got big up to Mark, by the way. Do subscribe, mate. New in innovative plans to have apparently been drawn for expansions in James's without the need of turning the pitch 90 degrees. Very interesting. We need a bigger stadium. Simple as that.
Could go down like Camp Nou as well, couldn't it?
Yeah, that's an option.
Oh, exactly. First excuse not to use Bruno, who doesn't know the league. Second, players are playing too good to let him get match fit or match third and so on. It needs to stop and let him play to see what he can do. Absolutely. I'll be back in the sky 200%. Ian, Willock. I said Willock and put Willock in the 60 minutes of Shelby. John, you said Bruno won't come to us. I did say that. He was off as well. But
I knew that was coming straight away.
I know. Would I score more goals than West Ham and any other Premier League team? And let's look at that one. And have a look at this one. Isabella from Splash. Sounds like this is cool, and yes, it is. Okay, cool. Okay, this is the new plans. I haven't seen them yet. That's a Mark, and I don't know established crowd yet. That'd be interesting. I don't think Bruno has been fit for Howell's keeping a hush. You gotta trust Eddie, by the way. And again, I forgot it's actually a live stream. I'm happy to be here now. Isabel, good for you. Brilliant. Listen, guys, I'm going to wrap it up because I've been here for an hour and 45 minutes. It's fun by people, right? And I got asked a question, people. Did you enjoy coming on the game tonight?
As always.
Yay. As always.
Yay!
Fantastic stuff. I tell you what, because I did say to us as well, I've got tomorrow. I've got a special one tomorrow night. We're going to talk about trials and cyber people sort of thing. I mean, again, there's been bullying as well. I've got a special guest, Holly Blades, is going to join us tomorrow, people.
A Newcastle fan, well done, mate.
Yeah.
I'm almost shocked it's a Newcastle fan.
We was all absolutely speechless because we all thought it was going to be Eddie and Cantona.
Hey!
or Lee Gunnar or someone from Man United.
Tune in next week for John's next guest, the Glaziers.
Mick Hucknall.
Yeah, that's a good one. Isabel, if you're watching, Peck, please click on the like button. Also, do subscribe to my channel as well. It does help me community as well. I'll repeat that again in a second. I came in late, but pretty sure, lads, thanks to Andy or Andrew, if you want to call it, and go through his comments very, very quickly. About how I'll start scouting for front three cars with ASM. He's great. Say again, Ryan?
You should call the previous guy Andy D.
Andy D. Yeah, that's a good one. That's better. You may harm the team going forward. I'm back. Good for you. Boom's a problem. Why? Who do you drop in for? That's Ian. And I was just checking. Yeah, listen, you've done. Yeah, thank you, Tanji. Thank you, Isabella. Appreciate that. Great show for Jules. We all like Jules, and you know, this is so cool. Thank you for the message, Isabella. And listen, so like I said, people, go Sam. Where do you find you, mate?
Yeah,
just Twitter.
just Twitter. I'm just a randomer, so yeah.
If you see a picture of a woman, he's probably underneath it anyway, like on Twitter. Like
yeah, he's on Twitter, and as soon as a picture of a woman comes up, I'm there. So
yeah.
If you see a photo of an Ewok with Dublin's face, that's him on Twitter.
No,
you see Hagrid. You see Hagrid.
Just look up Gimli, and there you go.
I don't know why I keep getting called fucking a hobbit. I'm fucking 6 foot, man. I'm 6 foot and about 18 stone, 19 stone.
It's just from the shoulders up. You got his Gimli. All you need is your axe.
I'm sitting so far away from the fucking camera.
You're like me back in the day on Paul's show. He'd give me a griefer going like this.
Yeah.
My back's in bits.
Yeah, stuff. And go on then, Billy. Where do you find you, mate? I mean, you're so popular on your channel, you and Baz, that sort of thing. Legends!
Yeah, World Sports TV. All the sports going. We do a bit of everything, and I've got quite a lot of new content as well. Yeah, come over and give us a subscribe and a like and what have you. We're always on every night of the week.
Every time they're on show watching because they are fantastic. I've got Ryan. Where do you find you, my guy?
Just Ryan RHEAUME _ on Twitter, and just Ryan Rayom on YouTube.
Big up to you, Ryan. Big up to you. And Big Davey, where do you find you? The Irish Bomber.
What?
Irish Bomber, you know.
Irish Bomber.
The Irish power, man.
Oh God!
Are you still thinking? No, I think he's still thinking about those registered buildings. I could park a car if you wanted, like, but no, but fucking hell. Yeah, you can find me at Dublin Magpie 87.
Nice. This part ready to buy some buildings.
There you go. Big up the Gemma, by the way. Thanks for watching, Gemma, as well. No, Irish Bomber, Irish power. But less of that, people. And you guys, you want to find us as well on my channel? Check out John NEFC42 on Twitter. John Sinclair NFC on YouTube. John Sinclair 50 is underneath there. Yo,
John, don't start your car in the morning.
Hey. I'll try not to.
And on that bombshell,
I'm gonna read through these comments quickly.
I like the company you keep, Gemma. Big up to you, Gemma. Thank you so much indeed. Oh, and by the way, Gemma, thanks for supporting us the other day as well. Like I said, I should be back tomorrow at 7:30 with me and Holly Blaze. You're going to talk about trolls as well. It's an absolute serious matter sort of thing. Again, she's been bullied today. People's having to go at her sort of thing. And I'll tell you what as well, Holly is a good person. She's absolutely mint. And let's be real, right? She does not deserve to be bullied at all whatsoever. So anyways, Holly, show us the love. Show the love to Holly. And listen, guys, I'll be back tomorrow 7:30. Friday, I'm doing a press conference and the match preview. Watch along on Saturday. And as well. And Jenna's made a good point. Guys, I'm aware I had enough today. Please hit the like button. Please subscribe as well. And it helps my community. And guys, I'll see you next week.